Hello and welcome to Lathan Crow Adapted's review of Darker Than Black Season 2. I'm your host, Lathan Crow. Darker Than Black, Ryuusei no Gemini is set 2 years after the events that take place in Darker Than Black, Kuro no Koyakusha. Both created, written, and directed by Tensei Okamura and animated by Bones Animation Studio. My reviews keep spoilers to a minimum, and the final episode is never discussed. That said, let's get rolling as I introduce you to the world of contractors, dolls, and Hell's Gate. Give or take around 12 years ago, a terrifying anomaly known as Hell's Gate appeared in Tokyo, altering the sky and wreaking havoc on the world. At the same time, all the stars in the sky disappeared, replaced by fake stars connected by some force to certain humans. While the majority of people were still trying to go about with their lives, the government of Japan built a huge wall around the Hell's Gate area to block it off. Out of sight, out of mind, I suppose. But during this time, random people began possessing unnatural abilities. These people became known as contractors. Contractors are capable of different supernatural feats. Maybe due to magic or scientific mutation, I don't know. But for whatever reason, whenever contractors use their powers, they also have an involuntary compulsion to make a remuneration. Basically, if you use your powers, you have to pay a price. It can be anything from breaking your finger, eating plants, making origami, lining stones in perfect order, kissing a man, cooking eggs, or whatever the hell this lady wants. Fate seems to have an ironic sense of humor. My remuneration is I have to strike random model poses in Los Angeles while wearing 3D glasses. And my power, you ask? I have an appendage that magically grows 9.5 inches. It's been revealed in a prophecy that when two supernatural beings meet, named Izanami and Izanagi, the world will go kaboom. Izanami's already been captured. This leaves every major government agency on the hunt for the identity and capture of Izanagi, which brings us to the eastern coast of Russia. Hei is the main protagonist in the series. He's also a douchebag, named after his associated star, BK201. Hei is an elite contractor and assassin who has a reputation for kicking ass. Nicknamed the Black Reaper and accompanied into battle by a soundtrack with an affinity for house music. Basically, whenever you hear this song, shit's going down. Also during season 2, Hei's a pissed off drunk and beats children. This is the honey badger. No, it's Mao. Mao's a contractor who's capable of possessing the bodies of animals. In season 1, he's a cat with a jingly bell. Mao lost his human body somewhere in an explosion. He's a level-headed sidekick who's great at hacking data, but also provides some great comedic dialogue at unexpected times. So's a 13-year-old girl who lives in Russia's eastern coast city of Vladivostok. So has a pretty normal life, until she haplessly becomes involved in all this Izanagi crap after she's mistaken for her twin brother Xiang, who likes to cross-dress and drag. Forever 21, bitches! So's life changes forever when she meets Hei, the pissed-off drunk. Hei also beats her. July is also a supernatural being known as a doll. They came into existence when Hell's Gate made an Avon call on Tokyo. Doll's abilities allow them to project observation specters or ghosts of themselves to any location their powers allow them to, which is why they're useful to fucking everybody. Masaki is a police chief who gets recruited by Japanese intelligence to hunt down Hei. She also drives a badass Porsche. Masaki is brought in to work with a group of contractors she doesn't really care for. They do have one thing in common. They all want this guy. Oh yeah, Masaki also has a thing for Hei, even though he's a drunk and a child beater.
訓練って何？
口を大はするな。
There are many other characters I could talk about but won't spoil it for you. I do have to mention one. Yin. Yin is a doll who's really important to the arc of the entire storyline. You'll find out more about her as you watch the entire show. She and Hei are sort of BFF, but it's complicated. Viewing suggestion.
are you? Oh yes, Master Lathan told me you were coming. If you haven't seen the Darker Than Black series yet, I strongly suggest you watch it in the order that we were told to watch it. And by we, I mean all of us in him. Watch Season 2 first, before Season 1. The reason Master Lathan is suggesting you watch Season 2 first is that the pacing, story subplotting, and the lead characters between Season 1 and 2 are very different. Many of the lead characters from Season 1 are sidelined in Season 2. That irked a lot of fans of Season 1, which is why watching Season 2 first, then watching Season 1 and treating it like a Star Wars prequel that didn't suck will make a lot more sense. The story build-up as a whole, when graphed in a chart, correlates with this suggestion. Think of it as what you humans call a steam engine train. As it starts to pick up momentum slowly, you enjoy the ride drinking your non-fat cappuccino and cocoa macaroons, only to come to the realization that the train is going faster and faster until it takes you on a one-way ticket to delicious hellfire. But there's another reason to watch Season 2 first. Season 1 pits you into the world of contractors, a world at war, and a race for global supremacy. While Season 2 introduces you to this through the eyes of an idiot, or what you humans call a child. What So experiences for the first time you experience with her. Everything will be brand new to you, just like it is to her. Watch Season 2 first, then Season 1, then the OVA. And you should be good to go. My master encourages you to watch the series in this order if you haven't seen it yet.
The animation is fluid and consistent throughout. The crew at Bones Animation Studio did an amazing job showcasing each contractor's abilities and bringing the subject material to life. Watching this on a high-definition screen is fantastic. Animation gets a 9.6 out of 10. Darker Than Black Ryuusei no Gemini has incredibly ran episodes mired by a few not-so-perfect segments, but every episode feels like it's building up towards a climactic ending. Ryuusei no Gemini is different in its pacing and story presentation than Season 1. Season 1 is more episodic. But just as Season 1 kept me on edge, Season 2's storyline and subplots are just as intense and tragic. My only issue with Ryuusei no Gemini's storyline is that it was too short, but nonetheless, it gets an 8.8 out of 10. What's great about the Darker Than Black series is each character is given such an amazing backstory. Ryuusei no Gemini does a great job building characters up. Everyone is not always who they seem. This is one of the better anime series for character development. I give it a 9.3 out of 10.
まさか。
目覚めたよ。始まるね。
As always, the Japanese voiceover actors working under Tensei Okamura's directing skill do an amazing job bringing their characters to life. The VO in DTB RNG is spot on, and special kudos go to Ikuya Sawaki, who plays the voice of Mao. Voiceover gets a 10 out of 10.
Can you speak Japanese?
The music in the Darker Than Black series is great. Whereas the first season had a more jazz-like film noir vibe to it, Season 2 brings techno-electronica into the mix. Some of the best fight sequences are accompanied by some of the most rich beats I've heard in anime. Also, the opening song by Stereo Pony and ending song by Abingdon Boys School are both fantastic as well. Darker Than Black Ryuusei no Gemini, in my opinion, is not to be missed and should be on everyone's watch list along with Season 1 and the 4 OVA episodes. What makes this series great is that its creators aren't afraid to introduce tragedy, depression, and desperation into the lives of these characters. You want to know more about them and the world they live in. And by the end of this entire series, if you don't shed a small tear, I promise you'll at least think about these characters long after watching this show. Ryuusei no Gemini should be hailed as an impressive accomplishment in anime storytelling, which is why Ryuusei no Gemini gets a total score of 9.48 out of 10. With that, I hope you enjoyed this review. This is Lathan Crow Redacted. I'm Lathan Crow, asking you, if you could be a contractor with any power, what would it be? Leave your comments below. 10 responses will be posted on the next episode. Until next time, see ya.